wins, 22 losses with 12 knockouts. Here is Bernard.
The whole boxing world is really above
the IBF rating in that weight class. James Toney, Jackson. How would you compare so far what you've seen and Bernard Hopkins' his career? The difference, you know very well. We first saw this young man, July of '90, at Trump, a young man named Khalif Shabazz, national fight, and it's been on a steady roll since. Viewership of the BET television audience.
I think one of the things that has set Bernard apart thus far in his rise is his quickness, as I said, right, quick
as I've always been. You know, we don't ever want numbers.
As a fighter, as a man who's passed a couple of those magical.
Hopkins establishing the
stiff jab and also a step two jab. When he lands that jab, he's looking to do something.
Important is it for a tremendous, for this not to go the distance.
We saw here destroy a concrete when he beat Michael Elijah Day Jr., and who had gone to deal with the pressure and the power for him to have the fight where he's got to perform well. He needs to do that here.
I agree with everything except the conclusion. I don't think he needs to win with a fighter who is going to be very important for him to get some rounds, important for him to...
Came in at 165 pounds. That started in the boxing as round two is about... There's the low blow.
Is the ability of Bernard Hopkins to make adjustments. Let's see if he and come up with something.
One of the things I see Smith doing is one of the things I see Smith doing is by leaning into it, backed off of it.
Yes.
Underneath there's the right hand.
They got a warning for it right there.
More belt than trunk. Is trying to
head of
and then to the head.
Ray Robinson
Certainly is, and Marvin Hagler.
Told me today that one of his very favorite films was Marvin Hagler against John Mugabe, a fight that showed the mental.
Certainly degrees out. Remember that one?
I was at that fight, and what a fight!
Well, seconds of round number 3, scheduled for 10. Neal along with Leland Hardy. Round 4, 10. In the fight so far in the first 3 rounds, but you got a very...
He brings a good deal of ability into the...
He's been a survivor. You know, I had to fight Michael when none was 1986. He lost on a decision.
Tall task.
That's how they beat these stalking horses. Call him up 2 or 3 days before the fight.
Well, we had Mastrangelo come in here earlier today on 1 week notice. Acquitted himself well.
Nice body shot downstairs.
Yeah, it's the consistency of a body snatcher. They can drill a straight.
A great point. I mean, he's a compact puncher. He showed, and in with the his hands are fast but close, and it's a wonder what you can do by 1 or 2 steps or half a step. He probably
have stunned Smith.
Hopkins down another left-right combination to the body and into the head. Working the things right now. Street from him. We were talking today, Third Diamond in the Raymond Room.
Nice right hand from Smith that actually got the respect of Hopkins.
Hopkins, one of the things, Smith, long-range missiles that can...
Another thing about Hopkins, he follows instructions so well from the corner. And I can assure you that he was instructed to pressure on Smith as he's starting to fold. And as you see, right away, he's putting the pressure on. A lot more punches. Punching and bunching. You see a fighter do what we call a jab step and fake a jab with the forward step and then feel relaxed. And that's what Hopkins is doing.
Years, and we're not like Hopkins. We go back to, you've seen him.
And that he brings a lot of...
Fighting for that title?
I think he could be fighting for the title by the year's end, but 3 or 4 fights. An interesting thing.
Hopkins was really starting to locking earlier, Elmer. He landed a shot of reaction from Smith. And he's starting now to the jab, the double.
Have the right people behind him at the time. 5 comes to an end. We'll be back. Come out with a good landed, another good left body shot. So he's kind of stepping up
in the corner. Bowie is in the world. He almost lives inside Hopkins' body.
Is that a happy camp, though?
It's a must. I think the relationship between remains intact together as it has been on the Magic.
I knew you would know.
Change. He's really now trying to get his man out. His demeanor changed midway through.
16 wins. Hopkins has entered to the 6th round.
Once again, he got into the mode with jab stepping, faking the shot, coming very comfortable and into a rip. There's nothing at this point.
He's executing good cutoff moves here. He's keeping 3 different points already in this round. Economy of movement there. He's not wasting a lot of movements. He's making his punches count. Landing good body shots inside. Great body shot there so far.
Good left that time by
punches.
I mean, one of the most devastating who was really
call it the 6-inch punch, huh?
6-inch punch. Tremendous ability to transfer the weight and from the standpoint of physics, generate of the right hand to do that with every passing fight.
Fighter.
He has studied that physics.
The lever arm.
That reminds me so much of a barefooted kicker in football who says or a shoe between. Smith rocked back a little bit on the ropes, but comes out. And he's still hanging in there. Scheduled for 10 here at Trump Plaza in Atlantic City.
Hopkins really is trying to put some mustard on those shots now. Shooting the right hand, be eclectic.
The thing that I think comes out of this fight, the questions he has to answer as you start to get loose in your approach to the fight. Things that he needs to do is patient, but not to a fault.
2 nice shots landed by Smith.
At the end of this one, if it goes a distance.
Huge right hand. Huge right hand. And look at him. Right hand to the
Good body shots, left-right combination. Those are mostly dancing off the elbows. I don't think they landed as much as they sounded that they might.
Possible credit for his performance.
They caught Smith. Enough jab by Hopkins. Right uppercut.
The joint venture with Smith and Rand.
Blessed.
Under a minute left here. Charlie Neal, Imperial Ballroom in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Randy has yet to land any punch in this fight, which we have felt.
And probably would have had a lot more impact.
And a good right by Smith. Now he really caught Smith. But each round he has just
wobbled his man. That those are powerful punches.
Beautiful left hook from Smith.
That's about it.
Position to get punched sometimes. There are some of the great fighters are people who got hit because they use their aggressiveness and their slickness to set things up. When you're inside with the punches.
Now, the way they were positioned is one right there. Shoulder of your opponent to come back with a big right hand.
Shown that he's been under a minute to go here in round number 9.
Meaningful short.
But at the same time, he has to be satisfied with the kind of work he's getting today.
He is getting some work.
And you need to know that you can go the distance at a tough pace. He's kept up a good pace. He's accepted
condition.
Yeah, he has fought 10 and 12 rounds in the gym, and it's not the same, but it does have implications for endurance. Notice the little cutoff move that he made there.
Fired the hammer. He's throwing a series of comments.
Come out for his final round. He had a beautiful right hand. Mouth is closed at the start of the round. Breathing through the nose only. There's a lot of running up hills. In great condition.
And notice his footwork there. When he has his man against the ropes, he positionally get away.
But Randy keeps coming out.
Chased around. Again, back to the ropes.
Body jabs by Hopkins. Nice left-right combination.
It would appear to me that nothing will faze Randy Smith. Hopkins working like he really wants to get his man out in the final round.
It's not going to happen.
Left combination. Left, right. And Hopkins
hand over the top. Perfect opportunity to sneak the right hand right over that shoulder.
Cut.
He tried it a couple times.
Pretty good position to get that punch off. For whatever reason, it has been conspicuous.
There. As we go down 14 seconds. Let's see what happens. Looks like it's going to end uneventful. Good 10-rounder. And it's a unanimous decision.